we'll take a few minutes just to have a quick scan of our body, making sure we're not holding our shoulders tight or our jaw tight, and making sure our spine is upright but relaxed, so we're balanced. We're not leaning forward, we're not slouching, but we're using a minimal amount of effort just to keep our spine long. We can just have a quick scan, top to bottom, bottom to top, or any known areas. If there are tensions at the body that we're aware of, that we're struggling to relax, we can just gently try and relax it while breathing out. We might need to lengthen the spine as we're breathing out. As the body finds its balance, you may find that you naturally find yourself focusing on the breath. If not, we can gently just bring our attention to our breathing. And to help quiet the mind, we'll start off by breathing slightly longer and slightly deeper than usual. Not excessively, but just enough so that it's easier for us to relax and become aware of the breath and the sensation of the breath, whether it's in our nose or in the tip of our nose, the back of our nose, our throat. We can even follow it into the belly. You may start to notice that the in-breath has an uplifting, energizing quality to it, and the out-breath has a warm, relaxing quality. When the mind is balanced, we can view both the in-breath and the out-breath equally. But the mind will wander, and it will wander towards sleepiness, or it will wander towards agitation. We might start planning what we need to do next. We might start going into the past. There may be fond memories, painful memories that get brought up. We might be analysing the past or trying to predict the future, but all of these things are an agitation and distraction from the enjoyment of the present moment. So when our mind wanders towards agitation, we focus on the calming nature of the out-breath. When our mind goes towards sleepiness or drowsiness, we invigorate ourselves with a few slightly stronger in-breaths. So we're always trying to maintain balance. There's no right or wrong way. But it's using the appropriate tool at the appropriate time. Our job is to play and investigate the sensation of the breath. While at the start we may need to control the breath slightly, but as our mind becomes stable we can relax and not breathe ourselves, but let ourselves observe what the body can do by itself. And the more we let go of our control and then become an observer of the breath, we'll find that the breath may become shallower, more subtle. We may find that we start becoming very relaxed and very focused, and it becomes quite enjoyable, and the second that we start enjoying it, we feel like we've lost it. We might have a thought pop in our head, or we might find ourselves daydreaming or nodding off, which is to be expected. It's what happens. And rather than feeling that we're good or we're bad at meditating, we start again. And it's that bringing the mind back to focus is where the practice is. It's that enjoying the practice of bringing our mind back and remembering that enjoyable present moment. If we find there is boredom, which does happen, we can take some stronger in-breaths, but we can also remind ourselves that just sitting and not doing anything and just observing the breath, when we let ourselves get out of the way, it's a wonderfully enjoyable activity. rather than thinking of meditation as another chore, something else we have to squeeze into. We realise we can view this as a treat, an enjoyable experience. Might not always be enjoyable, but there'll always be a few moments in every session where there was calm, there was clarity, and there was peace, however fleeting it is. It might only be 3 seconds, but with practice that can become 3 minutes in half an hour. And before long we look forward to it as an enjoyable activity. As the mind gets used to being in meditation, we find it easier to move around. We can follow the breath into the belly. We can focus on the temperature of the in-breath or the out-breath. But we always move towards what we find most interesting and most enjoyable. And we let enjoyment and interest be our compass. And it may be that our interest moves. As long as we're staying focused on the breath, that's fine. It may be that we find deliberately slowing our breath right down is very enjoyable. So we do that. But then, after a period of time, it feels tiring to expend so much energy manipulating the breath. So then we relax our control over the breath. And then we might notice the temperature or the sensation on the tip of our nose or something else that sparks our interest, and we become more engrossed in that aspect. But there's no right or wrong way. As long as we're both calm and focused, and we're an active observer in each breath, and there's nothing more to do. for the last 5 minutes or so, we'll keep our attention on the breath and really try and enjoy the last few minutes